Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yay! Wait, this is going up Christmas Day. Merry Holly Jolly Holidays.
Yeah.
That is today. Yay!
Today's the day that everyone has been waiting for all year, basically.
So what did you do this morning? Like Christmas.
Oh. This morning. No. Let's get into my ideas first.
Okay. My dumb idea is okay, it's Christmas related.
Oh, that's fun.
So I was wrapping presents and I was like writing the label and I go to peel it off. It looks so pretty. I go to peel it off. It was literally the cover of the book. Because the cover has like pictures of what the little like to from labels look like. And
so you cut that then, maybe? Oh.
No, I found one that looked exactly like it inside the book.
Oh.
And just redid it.
Wow, that's funny.
I felt so stupid when I went to rip it off and I was like, so now the cover of the book says to Xander from Aaron and Anna.
That's so funny. Just in case people didn't know how to do that.
Yeah.
Yes, they will.
No, they will.
Let's see. I had one, but it was like boring, and then you were like, I have a holiday one, and I was like, let's see if I have a holiday one.
Okay.
Okay, well, technically this happened a while ago, but because it's like Christmas, I feel like it should count. So when I was wrapping presents, I also had a name tag misfunction.
Malfunction, mishap.
Yep.
Together.
Yeah. And so I like this was like the first time I was like wrapping presents at all. Yeah, this year. Mm-hmm. And so I put my Marcy's name on a name tag. Well, actually I put the name tags on the gifts and then write it because there's like, a place for me to write it now.
Mm-hmm.
So I put the name tags on there and I just remember because I'm like that. And I put Marcy's name on her gift and who it was from, and then her boyfriend Braden's name or present was next, and then I did like the whole thing, but I put Marcy's name again. And then I tossed it aside and I did all the rest. I kept going. And he has 2 gifts.
Oh, okay. So you were like...
Both of them were Marcy's too. Now. And I was sitting there.
Both of them?
And now they were. And I was sitting there and I was like... We all have different wrapping paper too. We all have special wrapping paper
that you each use?
Yeah. No one has the same wrapping paper. And I was sitting there and I just so luckily happened to see that there were 4 Marcy's.
And you're like,
And I was like, gosh. And then, it's a freaking sticker on there. So then I had to ever so gently peel the name tag off. And I was just praying that it wasn't going to rip and I would have to redo those presents.
See, I would have just been scared and just put another label right on top.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. I was just peeling away and it didn't rip. So
that's good. I mean, that wrapping paper is kind of thick.
Yeah.
So thick that the tape doesn't really work.
Yeah, literally. But, yeah. My other one was going to be another, irresponsible money. But who wants to hear that? It's boring.
Yeah. Everybody's irresponsible with their money.
Yeah.
That's why we're sponsored. I'm just kidding.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. That would have been smooth, kind of.
Yeah?
But we don't have a sponsor, so that was
No.
a little joke.
But yeah,
Are your PJs too small for you?
the shirt's sometimes tight.
Yeah, so for me, the shirt is tight and also short. And the pants are like, the top of it is like really long. So I have to roll the top over. Otherwise, it's like weirdly uncomfortable because it's, I don't know. Because it's like just too tall.
Interesting.
But it's still like short on my ankles. It's all short. But
Weird.
not necessarily small, like width wise.
Mine's fine.
Because, like, look at my sleeves. Like, yours are. Okay, well, I knew that too, but.
Did you ever do that weird, stupid trick that people thought was like cool, where you like did this and then like your arm like grew, but you really just like.
Not like that. I did it like where it's like you put your hand on the wall and then you rub your elbow. Like, you put your hand on the wall and you rub your elbow and then you can't reach it now. But that's just because of where your shoulder is.
Mm-hmm.
It was like this dumb
Well, it's the same
magic trick on.
It's the same trick where you're like your elbows like far back,
Uh-huh.
and then you're like, I can like make my
Yeah.
arm.
I mean, that looks pretty cool from like at least like a little kid's perspective. But like the other thing was supposed to be like one of those mind tricks that somebody does it that they don't know the trick. It was supposed to be like this is a scientific fact, go try it.
Oh.
Because it was a dumb Instagram prank thing or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're wearing these matching PJs.
That we bought 2 years ago.
Something. 2, maybe 3 years ago.
Okay, so like a while ago, and so they're just like a little small. But I feel like they were a little small even when we first got them. For me.
Yeah.
But I don't know. So they're cute though. They're the
Yeah.
closest thing I have to like classic PJs.
Mm-hmm.
And so I like to wear them. Apparently, according to Aaron, it's the only thing I wear.
When did I say that and why?
Whenever we were at Carly's house and I was changing into my PJs and you said, ever since she got rid of all her clothes, that's the only thing she wears.
That was so true for that week.
Because you had seen me get dressed in pajamas 2 times. Twice.
That week.
In a week. I brought... Okay.
Anytime I was anywhere that you were also there, you were wearing one, like not both these together, but like one of like the shirt or the pants.
I think it was together though. Cause I was...
I'm just saying it didn't have to be them together.
Oh, right. No, it was just... That was really funny because that was... I hadn't even remembered that had worn them earlier that week. And so I just thought you were making me crazy.
I don't have to make you crazy.
Fair. Okay,
Anyways,
so... Do you have something to say? Because my thing was kind of dumb.
well, what was it?
I was just going to say, like, what did you, like, ask for Christmas?
Oh, that's not dumb.
Okay. What'd you ask for Christmas?
Well, I always, like, year-round have, like, an Amazon list. So, like, I'm not going to get into that, because that's just things. Because I'm like, just an Amazon scroller. I'm a browser on there, so my list is endless on there. And it's just, like, random things that I'm like, that's fun.
Yeah.
But my true, like, list that I haven't, like, made in a long time that I actually gave to people.
Sitting crisscross in these chairs are really hard. Because you just kind of slip out. Because they're slippery.
My chair's not as slippery.
Mine's very slippery. Is like, go like, like slipping and sliding. Kinda.
Let's see what I can remember what I put on there. Oh my gosh, not again.
No, again!
Records. Like vinyl records for my record player.
I didn't get you any of those.
Wow.
Wait, plug your ears. I want to tell them what I got you.
Not yet. We'll do our wish list and we'll
Okay.
tell each other.
Wait. That would be bad anyway, because then you'd edit the video. And then
Oh.
and then you'd hear what I got you.
That would have been our dumb idea.
That would have been so funny.
Next week.
Okay, sorry. Continue with your list.
Aw, that would have been fun.
To know what I got you.
No, but I like to tell them.
Well, you can just wait to, like, you can, like, we can open our gifts not on Christmas. Like, we can have a Christmas Eve, like, open each other's
No.
gifts. Well, you
I
better edit this before Christmas Eve, because you're not going to want to edit on Christmas Eve.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I hate it here.
This is the only time where you have to get it done before Tuesday.
Yeah.
Do it tomorrow. Are you working tomorrow?
No, but
Oh, but, yeah.
we're busy all
What
day.
about Friday? You can do it Friday?
I work.
Yeah, but not from dawn till dusk.
Yeah, I'll do it. The weekend.
Probably do it Friday.
We can spread it out.
You're right.
Anyways, my wish list. Funko Pops. I love Funko Pops. I also have Taylor Swift merch on there and Loungefly backpacks.
Those are expensive but cute.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of thing where you have to have a lot of. Or, like, not have to, but it's kind of like shoes. Like, they're expensive, but you can't really wear one with every outfit ever.
Yeah.
I mean, you can, but it won't, like,
I-
complete the
I
fit.
only have one Loungefly backpack.
I have 0.
You know whenever you yawn and then now like your ears are like stuck in the inside your body?
Yeah, go like this. Just kidding, don't do that. Just kidding, don't do that.
I like plunge my ears.
Go like this.
No, I hate that. Oh my gosh.
It works.
It has never worked for me. It only hurts.
Plunge your ears like this.
No, like I
Yeah.
plunge it actually.
Yeah,
I don't fold that in.
it works the same. You just won't get earwax on your finger.
No, because whenever you do that, it's like pushing the earwax in.
Well, I do that all the time. If my ear's itchy on the inside, I'll close it, and then I'll, like, hit it a bunch of times, and then it usually scratches the itch pretty well.
Anyways, whatever. It'll just be like that for the rest of my life, I guess.
They'll pop.
Let's see. Oh yeah, Smosh merch also.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
Smosh. I could do with some Smosh merch.
things for my car.
Mm-hmm. You know,
Fun-
you have to be careful getting merch of, like, YouTubers, because
Because
sometimes
they could get canceled.
yeah, but not like oh no, they got canceled, now I can't like them anymore, but like they might do something that you just genuinely don't like, because
Yeah.
they're just, you know, they put out who they are and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm pretty confident that Smosh is
Smosh is like a whole. Like,
it's a company.
with like multiple people.
Yeah.
I can't really remember anything else. So
Okay. Cool.
Oh yeah, cat.
Mm-hmm. That's what I got you.
Don't lie to me.
Okay.
What's on your wish list?
Let's see. I want a Leslie Gore vinyl record, but I don't really know which album I want. And so, like, I kind of wanted, like, a greatest hits, but I don't think that exists. Because I looked for it, and I couldn't find it. So I think I would rather... I don't really know the names of the albums, but I would want the one that where all the songs are about, like, crying. But that's just because I know most of the songs. It's like, I don't know. I don't remember what it's called. But like Cry Me a River's on that one. Okay. I also want new lip tint. Because the one I have is so old, but I love it so much. But it's like so dry. And like it, because it's like, it used to be my sister, so it was like old. Because she's like ancient. I'm just kidding. Just because she had it when she was younger. And like, I'm still using it, but it's amazing. So I want a new one of that.
Mm-hmm.
And a MacBook. I don't really care which one. I don't know, like I didn't really put too much like on my list. It's kind of like leftover from last year. What else is on there is comics. Various franchises. So, love me some comics. Don't really have any books on there.
Loser.
Yeah. You didn't say any books either. That's pretty much it. I didn't really put too much on there. I like posters, but I don't really want like full-size posters. I like the smaller ones. That way I can fit more on my walls.
I like the bigger posters.
I like the way they look. You just can't have as many. At least not the way that my room is set up.
And what's the one thing on there you want the most?
See, now that's hard because I want all of it. But also...
When I thought of this question last night when I was asleep, I was like, she's going to not answer. And so here's why you have to.
Okay.
Not why you have to, but it doesn't have to be forever and always. This is always what is going to be at the top of my list. But like as of right now, what on there do you just really want the most right now?
I think the thing that makes this question the hardest is like, it's not like there's one thing that I'm like super excited to get and I'll be disappointed if I don't get it. Like all these things are just kind of like suggestions, I guess, but I'm not like dying to get any of them. I guess the one I want the most is the lip stain. 'Cause that's very, like I use that like every time I wear makeup, pretty much, unless it's like specifically red, but 'cause it's just so, I love it. It's perfect. What about you? What's at the top of your list?
Well, I'll do the one that's obvious and then the one that isn't. Obviously, I want a cat.
Right.
That's all I want.
I want a cat too. My mom keeps telling me no. I can go visit my grandma's cats or other people's cats, she said.
Visiting is not the same.
No. They can't, because they can't like randomly come into your room and like crawl up on your lap if you're at somebody else's house.
Yeah. Devastating.
Real.
And then on my list currently, what I want the most. Probably like Smosh merch. Because it's just expensive. So, like, why not get it as a gift?
Yeah. It is expensive.
And I've always wanted it. But I always, like, forget it exists. And then all of a sudden this year I was like, wait, that exists.
Yeah. Yeah, on the topic of Smosh, I cannot believe it's taken me this long to start watching it and get into it. I don't know.
I knew it.
But I'm a firm believer that, like, things happen at the right time, and, like, procrastination is there for a reason, I think. Because
Sometimes.
I think, here's why I think for this specific situation. I think that if I would have gotten into Smosh when you told me to, when you had first been trying to get me to watch it, I don't think I would have liked it as much because Angela and Amanda weren't in it at that time.
They're the only reasons you like it?
Not the only reasons, but I definitely like it a lot because of them. I like a lot of the cast. Like, I'll be watching, I'll be like, they are so funny.
Mm-hmm.
And I love watching their videos, but, like, I think that they're the main reason why I, like, kept watching it. And I think if I would have started before, I would have, like, liked it but not gone into it as much, and so I probably wouldn't have given it another chance later.
Mm-hmm.
Because I would have been like, it's just, I've already tried it, it's not really my thing.
Yeah. Well, you did try it then, that year.
Oh, yeah.
And you didn't like it, so.
Right. I don't remember that.
I do. Because we were watching it in... We were watching it on my laptop.
Really? What? Do you remember what
It was in
video?
my kitchen. I think it was on Teleparty.
Whoa.
Or we were just both in my kitchen. One of those.
What would we... Do you remember, like, what video it would have been?
It was a skit because I thought you would like the skits. To, like, watch the skits and then watch the things where they're being themselves because, like, you're into that.
Yeah, I am.
And so we started watching... You didn't want to pick what to watch, so I was like, fine, we'll just watch something I like to watch on here. Which is the... Oh my gosh. Every Blink Ever.
So I do... Actually, that does sound very familiar. And I remember... Every time you mentioned that, I remember having seen one of those videos, but I never knew how or why. So I guess that's how
I
I
watched it, and then you were, like, bored the whole time.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate. Maybe it was just, like, a bad video, because sometimes even the best creators have bad projects.
Yeah.
So.
But it wasn't a bad video. We didn't just watch one.
Oh. I feel bad. But it's okay, because I like it now.
Yeah. Is there anything on your list that is, like, kind of, like, lowest priority? Like, you would be, like, just a little disappointed
I don't think
that you got that instead of anything else?
Like, if it was, like, one of my... Like, if I only got, like, 3 gifts this year and it was one of the 3 gifts.
I guess.
Because I don't really think I put anything on there that I don't want.
Well, yeah, obviously. Me neither, but if you got that instead of...
Well, I don't really want to say, because what if somebody got it for me?
I guess that's true.
And they would feel really bad.
I guess. It just would be interesting.
Yeah. Maybe if somebody got me something that was like this and like really expensive and like I didn't even know that it existed. And I didn't even know that I wanted it. Maybe that would be like...
You do know you want it.
For context, that's what Aaron got me.
I can tell them what I got you.
Oh, you can? Okay. Should I leave the room? Just in case.
You think you're going to hear it?
I think it's possible. I'm going to leave the room.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Listen closely.
For Christmas, I got Anna a very, very expensive gift. So, like, I'm hesitant to say because, one, no one else's gift was this expensive, and two, people are going to be like, why would you get her something that expensive? But I don't care. I got her a computer, a PC. I didn't get her a monitor, just the console, the PC console. But I got her that. It came with a mouse and keyboard. They're kind of ugly looking, I think, so like she can just get new ones. But yeah, I got her a whole computer, minus the monitor, obviously. So, it'll be very useful for her because like she can do all these things, but like the main thing is because she likes playing The Sims sometimes, and she doesn't have anything to play The Sims on anymore because the computer she used to play The Sims on is like destroyed and like doesn't work anymore or something like that. And so now she's gonna have this whole new computer to play The Sims on and do whatever. So yeah, I think she's gonna really like them.
Was it good, guys? Tell me what it was.
Also, you're gonna have the audio and these. I just realized whenever I was in here.
Don't worry, I'll procrastinate.
Yeah. So what is your Christmas Eve routine?
Oh.
What'd you do yesterday?
Wait, real yesterday?
No.
Or, okay.
I just asked what your Christmas Eve routine was.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I just wanted to clarify. Okay. Yesterday. Well, because I'm thinking, because I don't. I feel like a broken record. We don't really like have like a Christmas Eve routine.
You don't do anything the same on Christmas Eve.
Sometimes my mom gets us pajamas, matching PJs, and we'll wear that. But if not, then we all wear onesies.
But you don't do anything at all.
Like, I'm sure we'll probably end up like all kind of just like being in the living room at the same time.
But you're together at least doing something?
Yeah, I'm sure that'll probably end up happening, yeah.
Does that happen though?
I don't remember.
What do you mean?
I mean, I don't remember. I don't remember.
You don't remember all the past 19 years of Christmas Eve?
Because I'm going to tell you why, actually. I'm going to tell you why. There's a good reason, I feel like. Because for most of my life, or for most of what I can remember, Christmas Eve, we went to my grandmother's house and had Christmas at her house on Christmas Eve. But in the past 5-6 years, we've been doing it after Christmas, not on Christmas Eve.
Because like people can't make it or something?
Because people, I mean, like some people moved a little bit farther away and they wanted to be home in the morning for Christmas morning, or some people are spending it with their other side of the family. And so majority of my family holidays are not on the holiday. They're like separate so that you can make it. And so since we didn't do that anymore, we haven't really done anything.
Did you come up with something to do?
Okay.
Even if it's just like sitting and watching movies.
We might end up watching a movie, but I feel like usually my mom is still out. Okay, it's coming back to me. I'm remembering things.
She's like out shopping?
Yeah. Last year, my mom and grandma were still out. They go shopping together. And they were still out shopping Christmas Eve.
Wow. Well, that's fun, I guess.
It wasn't for her.
Well,
Because she's, like, for some reason, always not feeling good around Christmas. Probably because she stresses herself out to the point of, like, breaking down. And she wears herself out. And so, usually on, like, the past 2 years, I think, on Christmas Eve, she's, like, still out shopping. And she's, like, not feeling good at all. So then Christmas, and, like, then they stay up way, way, way too late wrapping said presents.
that's why lots of people get it done, like,
Well, yeah, but things happen,
Weeks before.
especially with how busy her schedule is now with helping with the studio and everything. Because there's plenty of things leading up. And so on Christmas Day, we usually start kind of late-ish because she's sleeping. Because she was up all hours of the night.
Well, yeah, whoever's there with your whole family, you should think of, like, something to do. Like, you could bake cookies, decorate cookies.
Yeah, we could
watch
do that.
movies, play games,
Um,
open one present.
yeah, I suppose, like, in years past, we would do, like, our sibling gift exchange on Christmas Eve. But that was because my sister didn't live with us, so we, like, would do it before, the day
Mhm.
before, so she could.
Well, you could still.
But now she lives with us, so we don't have to do that.
It's not about what's
But that's
easiest and what's-
why we did it.
Yeah, but you can still keep doing that. Just because she lives with you doesn't mean you're like, oh, well, that tradition's gone.
It wasn't, but that's the thing, like, it wasn't like a tradition. It was just because it worked out that way.
But you did it multiple years in a row.
Okay, so I suppose it was.
Traditions,
Okay, so
like I've
but
said,
I know, I'm about to say.
aren't just, oh, we have to have a tradition. Here you go.
Yeah,
it's
no,
not
no.
purposeful
I'm about to-
things. Traditions just are things that happen yearly on the same day
Yeah.
that are very similar.
Yeah, so I guess it turned out to be a tradition by just it just happened that way.
Mm-hmm.
But we didn't really we didn't, like, view it as, like, oh, it's Christmas time, we have to do it on this day. We viewed it as we have to do it on this day because we can't do it on this day.
Maybe you viewed it like that.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe it was just me. Maybe it was
Because that
just me.
just sounds like a tradition. It's like, what day should we do it on this year? Maybe the year we did it on the last 5 years?
Yeah. Well, because Evie came up and asked me if we were doing it on Christmas Eve. And I said,
This year?
yeah. And I said, well, I would assume we would just do it on Christmas because she lives with us now. So, like, there's no reason to do it on Christmas
Yeah,
Eve.
but
And
if
she,
you have nothing to do on
and she
Christmas
said,
Eve,
oh, yeah, you're right. And then she walked away.
well, you should pitch that idea.
Okay.
Because you don't do anything specific on Christmas Eve. And that's something that you've been doing. And to now
Yeah.
not do it, that's even less things of not doing anything that you already didn't do.
Yeah.
And Christmas Eve is a time
Christmas
to
Eve is-
celebrate too.
Christmas Eve is a day of anticipation.
Oh, for sure. But whenever there's like a little, like, hint of lick of the finger.
Just lick up the finger. Because there's glue on it.
I was thinking about that too. What if I got you just like a bunch of edible glue for Christmas? And it was all like just like $200.
I would not. I mean, I would be grateful, but that's not something I desire. So, I would still be grateful, though.
Well, I didn't keep the receipt, so.
You did because you got it on Amazon.
Yeah. You have receipts on Amazon.
That's what I just said. I just said you did keep the receipt because it's on Amazon.
Oh. So yeah, you should Hopefully your mom got you matching PJs or something like that,
Yeah.
and then you can open your Christmas sibling gifts.
Maybe we could watch my favorite Christmas movie, A Christmas Carol. Jim Carrey, scary version.
Yeah.
Not the scariest version I've learned, but still
Yeah.
scary. Maybe we could do other things too. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think last year on Christmas Day, we went to the movies.
Oh, that's fun.
I didn't know movies were open on Christmas, but they are. We went and saw Wonka. Last year.
That was a long time ago, but it felt like yesterday.
Yeah, real? But yeah, we went and saw that. What's funny is my grandparents also went to go see it that day, but like
You didn't even know.
we weren't together.
Hmm.
But it was like the same theater and everything.
Wow, cute.
Yeah. But we didn't see each other.
Oh,
We found out later that we all went on the same day.
crazy.
Not at the same time, but like same theater, same day, same movie.
Oh, that's less crazy.
Yeah. That would have been crazy if we were like literally sitting like right next to each other.
Yeah.
We didn't see.
You just said same movie, same theater, same day, so like that just made me think. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, you
I-
went at the same time.
I understand the confusion. I think I was purposefully withholding that bit of information.
You think you were purposefully?
I was. Because
Um,
I wanted it to be more crazy, but
yeah.
and then I realized it was pointless to do that.
Well, this is what I did yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday.
What I assume I did yesterday. So, usually I like wake up and it's like, the worst day ever because like everything happens at night.
Because it's not Christmas.
So like you're just like kind of like sitting there being like, oh my gosh, time move faster. This is the only time I want it to move faster and it's not.
Mm-hmm.
But then at some point we'll head over to my grandparents' house and we'll like kind of help set up, getting ready, doing stuff. And I'm like kind of helping, kind of sitting there being like, hurry up.
Hurry up.
And then slowly, people, like, one by one, get there. And, of course, the people who are always there, like, last is my aunt and uncle and cousins, because they, like, go to their Christmas Eve service, which is at my old church, which is literally, like, 40 minutes away. More like 30, I guess, but...
Still a long ways away.
And they chat it up when they're there, so they take even longer before and after. And that's like, Christmas Eve service. So it's like at the eve.
At the eve.
So we're all just sitting there. Things are like ready, but we have to like wait for them. So like we're like all just kind of sitting there chatting in the living room. And then like eons passed and they finally arrived at their house. They are for some reason there for 5 more hours. And we're like, are they ever going to come over here? This is like literally every year.
Every year.
And every year we're like, maybe we should just tell them earlier. Or maybe we should start without them. All jokes, obviously. But like, and then finally, it's like midnight. No, I'm just kidding. It's like 6:30. And they're like finally there. And we're like, yay. And then we like do all the things. But this year, they're not the only people who are doing things. And some of the things go even later. So usually we start, I think, at like... Actually, I don't really know when we actually start usually. But
Midnight?
it's much later this year because literally everyone has something.
Whoa.
Except for me, of course. Because I'm not a booty head
We can do
and I
something.
know tradition.
Right. We can do something.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah, you can come over and we'll do those things I said earlier.
With your family. But we're starting at like 7:15 this year.
At night?
Yeah.
That's unfortunately
Yeah.
late. I was just like, what? I didn't know if you were like, we're starting early this year. I
I
didn't
was
know.
just sad.
I know. Well, it was kind of like hard to tell with the face you made just as you said that.
Oh.
So, you know what the worst days of the year are? Christmas Eve and the day after Christmas.
Real.
Because those are the only 2 days that are like so incredibly not Christmas. Like Christmas Eve is like you're so close but you're not there yet. And so you're like, oh, it's not Christmas yet. And then after Christmas, the day after, you're like, well, now what? Now it's over.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Literally the worst day of the world.
Yeah, yeah. Because you're like, well, Christmas is over.
Yeah. And now there's
So.
literally like no joy left in the world. It's the worst day.
You can
ever.
only have joy up until Christmas.
Yeah.
And then it's gone.
Forever. Anyways, so, but once everyone gets there, then we have our traditional Christmas Eve dinner, which is a shrimp boil.
Ew.
Not
So sorry.
you. Oh
I'm
my
so sorry.
gosh.
Oh my gosh.
What,
It was
boiled
delicious
shrimp?
this year.
Oh, yeah. Is it just boiled shrimp?
So it's shrimp on the barbie. No, I'm just kidding. I just want to say that. It's shrimp. Like little mini potatoes that are like cut in half.
I love those.
Corn on the cob. Like this size.
Wait. Is this all in one dish?
Yeah. Just wait.
Okay.
It's a shrimp boil.
Wait. Is it like a soup?
No. Hold on, I'll tell you. I'm just telling you what's all in there.
Okay.
So there's shrimp, potatoes, corn on the cob. They put like some like onions for flavor, I think. Other things for flavor. But
Onions
the things you like
for flavor, I think.
but the things you eat are those three things. I think that's it, unless I'm just like crazy and I'm forgetting something.
Okay, so is it all like basking together and then you pull
It's
it out?
all in the same lick water something.
Lick water.
And then they like strain it and then they throw it on the table.
What?
It's on the table.
Are you lying?
No. So there's
Wait, are you serious?
Yes.
They strain it and then they throw it on the table?
Yes, literally. It's always kind of dramatic too, the way they do it for some reason. There's a tablecloth and then there's newspaper and then like a line of like a paper towel and the food is just on the table and you pick up what you want.
That is so interesting. Are you telling the truth for real?
I am.
Okay. Okay, it was just like I believed you, but like you kept making faces that made me think you were lying. Like when you're like,
I know, but like what else am I
Yeah.
supposed to do?
yeah. Okay. That's like so fun.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't like sound yummy because I don't like shrimp.
Oh my gosh, I'm about to go feral.
Because you want the shrimp.
Yeah, I want food.
I don't like shrimp, but that does sound like super fun and like yummy.
I don't think Kale really did either, and then whenever he had this, he was like,
I mean,
it
like
now."
I guess you could like eat the things that aren't shrimp,
Unless I'm crazy.
but like everything has like the shrimp flavor on it because they're all like cooking together.
I just never noticed that ever.
Corn on the cob is so yummy.
So yummy, but it's horrible.
Oh my gosh, I literally hate eating it, but it is so yummy.
It's literally amazing.
Because you cannot eat it without getting it stuck in your teeth.
Impossible.
And it's like uncomfortable.
But of course, like, so like we have that, and then we have like our, like, cups of water. I don't know why that was important to say. But we also have like, you know, the butter to put on the...
Do you all sit
Corn.
around the table?
Yeah.
Do you all fit? Or do you like make it bigger?
So, well, we might because like more people are coming this year. We might be downstairs like for Thanksgiving. What you came over and saw, we have like 3 folding tables, 2 like long ones and like 1 shorter one, and like we all tightly fit around there.
Yeah.
When everyone's there.
Right.
But usually on Christmas Eve, what happens is we're in the kitchen
Mm-hmm.
and we put all the leaves in that table.
Oh,
And,
right.
like, people are, like, sitting against the window and sitting against the fridge.
That's cute.
And, like, we're just all tight around that kitchen table. And no
Got
one
it.
can leave.
No one can leave because you are
Yeah,
stuck
we're all,
by
like,
2 other people, like sardines in there.
yeah. But yeah, that's not
Cute.
even the end of the Christmas Eve festivities.
We'll continue.
Thank you. So yeah, we do that. Oh yeah, and like the shrimp sauce, there's like spicy one and there's not spicy one. I always go for the not spicy one, but maybe this year maybe yesterday I tried it, the spicy one.
Maybe yesterday I tried it. Fun.
And then so far we haven't failed this tradition that is like a silly it's not like, oh my gosh, it's a tradition we have to do every year, but like it's a tradition
Yeah.
because we do it every year now.
On accident.
Like on accident, but like, yeah. We're like we might not do it this year because I don't know, we did it last year.
Okay,
and
go ahead.
For some reason weird. Me and Marcy and my cousin Tegan and actually I think that's literally the only people who do it because we're crazy like that. So we're like in my grandma's kitchen, for those who have never been to my grandma's kitchen. There's like this railing divider between the kitchen and the living room that's like a wooden rail. Like there's like stained glass art at the above, and there's like a pillar and then like a little like railing bar here.
Mm-hmm.
And like there's the couch on the other side, and then like the table's like right there.
Right.
And usually the grandkids are shoved into the corner because like we're younger, so like we can like be crazy like that. But we're also, of course, the first ones who want to get out because right after we eat is when we start to do presents.
Mm.
And so ever since we were younger, we would climb over that railing onto the couch and like parkour it.
That
to
is so cute.
do all that. And I don't know if we actually didn't do it a few years ago and like stuff, but I know that last year we did do it again.
Well, that is so cute.
We like climb over the railing with our like long adult legs now. But then once we do that, you know, everyone's like for some reason still sitting at the table being slow pokes like they have been all day.
Yeah.
But while they're doing that and cleaning up the table, we're like taking all the presents from underneath the tree and like seat assigning people basically.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
putting their gifts where they're gonna be sitting.
Okay. So everybody just has their lot
Mhm.
from the get-go.
Yeah. Because like, well, the tree's adjacent from where everyone's gonna be sitting, so it's like not like people can go get their present. Do you guys do that?
So we usually have one person that passes out the gifts. And we usually do it like one person at a time. And then we go in like rounds.
Interesting. So one person opens their all
No,
their presents?
No.
Oh, like one.
No,
it's
like-
like, oh, here's yours. You
Yeah.
open it now.
Yeah.
Here's yours. Open it now.
Yeah. And we'll go youngest to oldest,
Mm.
youngest to oldest, youngest to oldest. And then my parents will go back and forth.
I see. Ours.
They insist that they be last.
Interesting.
So, yeah.
Well, yeah. On Christmas Eve, we like pile everyone's up, so like, they just have them. But we do go
One
youngest
at a time.
to oldest,
Full.
all the way around
Yeah.
full. And there's like at most like 16 of us.
We at my grandma's house when we do that, we would do like all the kids youngest to oldest, and then all
We
the
used to
adults,
do-
and then all the
we-
adults youngest to oldest.
Mhm.
But because the reason we had to do that is because the kids would get so impatient.
Oh, yeah,
like
for
the
sure.
little, especially the youngest ones, would
Mhm.
just be like, well, when there's like so many adults, you're like, come on.
Yeah, real.
And then they all have to take pictures of their like knife set for their kitchen or something. And it's like, I want to get to my toys.
Yeah, we used to do that because of that reason, but you know, we're all adults now.
Mm-hmm.
There's only like the youngest, other than the 2 great grandchildren, which are infants.
Mm-hmm.
The youngest is 17.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So we all can be patient because we're adults. But yeah, we go once everyone's like finally in there. My grandma started this tradition like a few years ago. I don't remember how many, but she likes that everyone finds a Bible verse, and then we also that's another thing we have to wait for. But
We have to wait for everybody to find. Like,
oh no,
look for
everyone
it?
already has.
Oh,
their,
okay.
Oh my gosh, if I would leave, I would be like, guys, I'm.
You end
never
up
coming
reading
back."
the whole entire Bible, and you're like, well, I didn't pick one.
No, she, like, we all know to pick one, but, like, the first year, like, she gave us, like, a month in advance or something like that.
Which one do you pick?
It's different every year. I haven't figured mine out yet.
Well,
that would have been
I
a good
knew.
thing to figure out. I could have told the podcast, but I don't have one
Yeah.
right now.
I don't literally know any.
Well, I don't know any, like, technically by heart, but, like, I pick one that means something to me. Like, usually the one I pick has something to do with how the year felt. It's like a wrap on the year for me.
Okay.
Like, last year's was, like, about, I don't remember. I think it was just, like, about
I don't remember.
anxiety.
Oh, that's sad. Your whole year?
Well, like, I don't know.
I'm sorry.
It wasn't, like, crazy. I had good times. I'm still here.
Mm-hmm. You are.
But I do well, I don't specifically remember the verse, but
Spit.
the year before that was about change and people leaving,
Right.
because a lot of people left that year.
Do
out
you
of
guys
my
usually?
life, and that was the year I graduated, so a lot of change was happening too in my life.
Yeah.
So it was
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of just like the craziest year of my life.
Yeah. Do you guys usually talk about it after and like
We
explain it?
used to, but my grandma stopped doing that.
She's probably like,
she-
this takes way too long.
Yeah, she was like, we need to stop.
We need to stop.
But like we would say our verse, and then she'd be like, and why'd you choose that one, and like all that stuff.
And then you get into a long conversation.
Not long, like we usually just like sum it up pretty
Okay.
easily. But we just say it, and she like writes every verse down in a notebook, and I'm like, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, we go around, do that. And then we get to the presents, and then we do youngest to oldest, and then like once we're all done with presents, we're like, oh, looking at all our presents. And we're like, I bet what I got yesterday was so cool.
Yeah, it was.
I bet it definitely was. And then, we have a lot of like little traditions. I'm starting to
Yeah,
realize.
you have so much.
like this day
is a long story.
planned.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a script. If you stray
If
from
we
the script,
stray, oh my gosh,
you get shot.
we'll get shot and then sucked up into the earth. Yeah.
That is scary.
And then another tradition the grandkids have is we then
Grandkids. Oh, sorry, it's out this way.
we go get our Christmas PJs on that we had gotten that year,
Why aren't you already wearing them?
because we're in our cute Christmas Eve outfit.
Right.
And then after we open all our presents, we then go get in our Christmas PJs, and then we force our cousins to do the same, because for some reason they forget this tradition every year. And we force them to do it, and sometimes they don't even bring their PJs, so we make them walk home literally every year. For those
Well-
who don't know, their house is next door to our grandparents' house. Literally, like,
Make them walk 5 miles.
yeah, we're like, well, you have to go home and get them.
They have to walk and they're not allowed to drive.
Yeah. So they usually do go get their PJs and then come back. And then all the grandkids are like in their matching PJs. And then that's whenever we do our stockings.
What was that? Do you love stockings?
Do you love stockings? I love stockings. I can't ever pick like stockings or presents. Like, you know how like everyone's like always like, would you choose stockings or like who would you rather, you know?
I forgot how to pop my bag.
I can't ever choose because like they're both so amazing and they're so fun. But yeah, we open our stockings in our
Yeah.
Christmas PJs and that's always so fun and cute.
What kind of stuff do you usually get in your stocking?
Usually on Christmas Eve, we all get a new ornament from my grandma. We all get a random like little thing that was like on our list that was like cheap,
Mm-hmm.
like the cheapest thing.
Yeah.
Usually. Of course, like some candy that we like.
Yeah.
I don't know, just like really random, like little knick-knack things, like
Yeah.
things that like. I feel like stockings are usually the things that aren't on your wish list.
Yeah. Yeah.
Things that like your grandma or your mom was just like,
Or Santa.
yeah. Like they're just like walking around, they're like,
I need that.
yeah, and it's like just like a random little thing that like you could just possibly throw away that day.
Yeah.
But like it's
'Cause,
just like a
it's,
fun little like knick-knack
it's
toy
like cute. Okay, so usually we get a like we get candy,
hmm
socks.
Oh, yours is like specific?
Usually like it's like guideline.
Okay.
Candy, socks, and then yeah, like you said, like some random like knickknacks.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes there's like makeup in there, or like one time I got like a Nido stress ball. Loved those things.
Yeah.
I got like a teeny tiny squishmallow one time, like
Oh,
teeny
cute.
tiny little dumpling. That was cute. But typically we'll get something. Actually, yeah, I remember this. Something that like matches. Like all of us get, but not like matches. We'll get like the same thing in like a different design.
Mm-hmm.
Like those squishmallows. Like they all came in a set,
Oh, cute.
and they're all food. So we
That's
all have
cute.
like matching squishmallow foods.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yes, I do agree. But it used to be horrible because we would have like everything would be out of our stocking, like laying next to it, and it would be candy. Like there'd be like loose candy, and then my dog would come eat all of it.
Loose candy? She threw candy in there? Like she opened it and then threw it in there?
Not like out of the wrap. Like if it's Hershey Kisses, like it's just
Oh, okay.
the kisses
So why
in wrapping paper.
did you not stop your dog from eating it?
Well, cause like we would like go play with our toys that we got,
Oh.
like our stuff, and then we'd come back and our candy would be gone. I know it was the worst, but like the last few, like I think that only happened like 1 or 2 years.
Oh.
Because after that we were like, okay, pick it up
Yeah.
because we want to eat this candy that we got. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Christmas is
pretty
pretty
much the Christmas Eve time. Because, like, once stockings is done, we're just, like, kind of, like, chilling there, like,
And you get to like
eating.
use your stuff that you got.
Yeah, if there's something to use.
Mhm.
Like, last year I got... Oh, wait, yeah, actually last year, because I got my ukulele. So I was, like, tuning that and stuff. And, like, everyone was
Mhm.
like... Because I was like,
Ooh. Me with my guitar that I got, that you got me.
yeah.
That was funny.
I also got obviously something else. Usually, I get one thing from my grandma and one thing from my aunt, my great aunt.
Mm-hmm. Your not great aunt doesn't get you anything?
No, those like my aunt and uncle and like my mom and dad, like I guess years ago, decided that just like for money wise or like whatever, like we're not gonna get each other's families gifts for Christmas.
Like your mom doesn't even give her brother a gift?
Mm-mm.
What's in the box? So we're gonna do our typical segment, but this year it's Christmas themed, so it's just like
It's like we're opening a Christmas present.
Yeah, it's just a Christmas box instead of like a regular boring box.
Yeah.
Like normal. And so we just have to shake it and try to guess what's inside. Just like Christmas Day. Oh, Merry Christmas.
It's heavy.
Okay.
Okay, it's like kind of like a. It's kind of like It's like a little heavy. It definitely feels like sphere-ish. And like if you hear it, it not moving for a second.
So maybe like think about that.
It's also definitely like a little sticky,
Okay.
and like it sounds like silicone
Okay.
because like it sounds like it's giving stress ball, but I don't know if like that's necessarily like the title of it.
Okay. Do you have any like guesses?
I'm gonna say it's like a stress ball, but one of those that have like liquid in it, not like necessarily like a squishy.
Okay. Open it up. See what you got.
Oh my god!
Yes!
I literally got it.
You are so right. I am so proud of you. That was so good. You had it spot on. I was trying to think of things that would be like unique texture that you would be able to tell from inside of a box. I was hoping you would be able to hear the liquid slosh around inside, but you can't.
Mm-mm.
It is a completely silent, like, but I'm glad that you could hear the stickiness and that was good. That was a good one. That's Wesley's. He let us borrow that.
I actually asked Wesley last night when we were playing Fortnite. I was like, what should I put in the box?
Oh, I'm glad he didn't tell you what I put in the box.
Yeah, he said something that... Oh, I forgot the word. It reminded
But you
me
didn't
of
do
a
it.
bell, though.
Something
but
that
I wasn't
rings?
gonna do a bell. No, something that, like...
Jingles?
I want to say clinks. Clinks.
Oh, something that clinks.
Merry Christmas.
Okay, I'm like scared to shake it because like I don't want to break it, but like it's not gonna be something breakable, of course.
Yeah, that would have been stupid.
Okay, so this kind of... I feel like there's multiple pieces in here, multiple components. Is it a bell? It's something that clanks for sure. My first thought was like puzzle pieces, but it sounds a little bit like... like jinglier than that. Maybe a keychain? Okay, it could be a keychain. Okay, I think I'm gonna lock that in. I think I'm gonna lock in keychain. Just like, because I don't know that I'm gonna get closer than that.
Okay.
Okay, I'm scared. Oh, interesting. Okay, it's headphones. Okay. That makes sense. It was like kind of clinky,
Yeah.
kind of multiple
Whenever
things in
I
there.
opened my drawer of junk in my room, I was like, and then I saw like a cord, and I was like, that would be so good because it's like so many things, but it's like something
Yeah.
you could easily guess. Still.
That was good. Okay, that was good. Okay, Merry Christmas. Shake it vigorously this way. Okay.
Is it supposed to do something?
Never mind. Just do whatever you want.
Stopped shaking. It's stuck.
It got stuck long ways.
Well, it's definitely like a little hollow, but I think there's like things inside the hollowness.
Okay.
So it's like a mechanism kind of thing.
Okay.
So I can't shake it anymore. There we go.
Something that I was hoping was going to happen didn't happen, but that's okay.
So it does something. It's like a mechanism. I really
Well,
believe that.
no, but try to figure out its shape.
Well, it keeps getting stuck, so I think... It's like... Oh my gosh. I don't know.
Opening the box is intimidating. Opening it and and like seeing what it is in there, it's intimidating.
A mechanism. Something that does something. Okay, this is my best guess. It's like a pretty good, but I think it's like too heavy and big for that, but this is my only guess. It's that weird... Oh.
What?
No, I'm just going with this even though it's absolutely not it. It was like for a second, I was like, maybe it could be. The teeth on your dresser. That like...
Okay, yeah, the chattery teeth.
The chattery teeth on your dresser. You have this?
I got it from over there just now.
I was thinking of your home.
No.
This literally crossed my mind.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And I was like, but that's in my
I
home.
wanted you to shake it and it yodel.
Mm-hmm.
Cause that would have been so funny.
I should have looked around this place.
And then like, where did it go? Okay, yeah. Sorry. I wasn't
I was tricked.
a little. Sorry.
Because I was like,
unintentional.
it's giving the yodeling pickle, but she doesn't have that at her house.
You could have
so
at least said that out loud.
I didn't want to sound crazy.
Well, don't worry about that.
Okay. Merry Christmas again.
Thank you.
So this one I picked out because you have to get it spot on. Like it has to be specific.
Okay, I think it's like a box in here. Okay, wait. It has to be specific.
Like it has to be what it is, what it says on it, and
So I know
what
it
it's
says-
like made of.
So I know it says something on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of heavy. Okay, so you expected me to know what this was right off the bat.
No.
You expected this to be easy enough to where I would need to guess multiple things about it.
Not necessarily. I just think it would be fun.
Okay. I'm definitely not as good at this as you are. Something that says something. And something that's made of something.
Everything's made of something.
Okay, wait. I heard there's like a... noise in there, but... Of course. There's like a... Can I have a hint?
It's not a box.
What the heck?
It's a Christmas decoration.
Christmas decoration. Like an ornament? No, what the heck?
Maybe giving you the extra specific thing was too much. Go back to the original. Just guess.
It's heavy. And it's a Christmas decoration. This is hard. I don't know how people used to do it. And be like, oh, this is my gift. I know what I got.
Oh, yeah.
Is it made of wood?
Yeah.
Okay. And it says something. Okay, so does it just say Holly Jolly? Okay, how am I supposed to know what it says by what it sounds
I
like?
thought it would be funny. You don't have to, I said earlier.
Okay, is it just like a, I'm guessing like a wooden plaque that says something. Joy to the world. Okay. Okay, it's a little Joy to the World wooden thing. Okay, yeah, fair enough. That's good. Okay, last one. I have one more.
What? I thought we were only doing
I
two.
know, but I told you I came up with three
Oh,
ideas.
yeah.
Okay, Merry Christmas.
It feels like there's like paper involved.
Okay.
And like kind of like two things at the same time. Because whenever I move something, something else moves right after. It's giving like there's like a flap on it.
Okay.
Or like thing, you know, like I don't think it's a like notebook, but like if pages were like doing that.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds too like the material's like too hard and clinky to be like a notebook.
Okay.
So interesting. It's like moving at different times. But it's still all together. Like it's not like separate pieces scattered across. It's all connected, but it at some places it's separated. I don't freaking know.
So guess notebook if you think it's notebook.
Fine. Well, that's my only guess, but it's obviously not that. How did you make this? So cute.
So for those of you listening, it's just a mini version of the box that he was shaking.
See, I had thought box, but like because it was like I guess doing something.
It was like
just-
open. It was just kind of like jiggling. Yeah.
wow.
That was so hard to do.
I bet it's like literally identical. That's fun.
That was the whole reason. That's why I showed you. I was like, this is the box we're doing. And it has to be this box. Because I was recreating it and I was like, we better not change the box. Oh my god.
Imagine I was like, I found something, but it has to be a bigger box.
Then I would have made you use it your own box.
That was a fun little Christmas round of what's in the box.
Yeah, I think you got 1 point and I got also 1 point.
Yeah. I did pretty good though.
No, you were close every time. I mean, you were right on the money. You just didn't name it.
Yeah, because how could I?
How could you? I mean, I was generally close
Yeah.
for the
Well,
most
you
part.
thought, what'd you think this was?
A keychain,
Oh, yeah.
which is kind of close.
Yeah.
Like, it's not. That's obviously not a keychain,
Mm-hmm.
but like, I can imagine they would sound the same. Similar. Depending on what the keychain is made of.
I got this one dead on the mind.
Oh yeah, immediately.
And this one I knew was a mechanism. So
Yeah. Well,
that's
you
crazy.
even thought of this.
Yeah.
The yodeling pickle, you just didn't.
I was tricked.
No, it was an option to choose. And I wasn't intending on tricking you. I intended on that one to be a silly little, haha, it's a yodeling pickle. Okay.
All right.
And
Now
we're back.
that little segment is over, and we've talked about Christmas Eve and our traditions on that. What did we do this morning? What are we doing today? What is our Christmas morning / day events?
Okay. Typically, we'll wake up. So, like, can I just say what we used to do instead of what we do now? Like when we were a little younger. And
Well, you could do both.
okay. So when we were younger, my older sister would come and wake up me and my other sister, and at that point my brother was like a baby. But like, you know, when they would wake up all my siblings, and then we would go and we'd creep down the stairs and we'd bend around the corner and see all the presents under the tree, how magical it looks Christmas morning. And then we would send in the youngest to go wake up my parents. And then they would be like, okay, we have to, and it would be like so early in the morning.
Oh,
we didn't like set alarms, but we just woke up excited. And so they would be like, okay, just give us a little bit of time, like 10 minutes. And we'd be like, okay. So then we sit in the living room and we look at all of our presents. So we just kind of like try to see which one's ours without touching them. Like we weren't allowed to touch them yet. But not because like we'd get in trouble, but it'd be like, didn't want to ruin the surprise.
Yeah.
Till we got it. Especially since I got a lot of Monster High dolls in that day, and they had very distinct boxes.
Yeah.
And so if I looked too closely, I would know what I got. So, and then my parents would come out, and then we'd be like, oh yeah, you're ready. And they're like, no, we have to get coffee first. And then it'd be like, oh, you're crazy. And then it would take forever.
Yeah, of course.
Nowadays we just kind of like one by one, we'll just go into the living room, like when we're ready. And we'll be like all whispery and be like, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Because like there'd be no presents under the tree. And then all of a sudden there was plenty of presents under the tree. One, you know, for each of us. And we would just like one at a time like join each other downstairs, and then we'd like sit on the floor. We don't sit on the couches. Those are reserved for my parents.
Yeah.
And we sit on the floor, and then nowadays we just like wait. Of course Wesley is still like impatient, and Xander a little bit, and they like keep going and like waking up my parents, and they're like, please give us more time to sleep. And then, but they still do the whole, like, okay, 10 minutes, and then they take longer than 10 minutes, and then they're like, okay, so 10 minutes more of sleep, but then they still have to, like, get ready for the morning, and, like, do their whole morning routine, and then go downstairs and get coffee.
Actually,
Yeah,
whose parents does that?
mine.
The parents are supposed to just, like,
Roll out of bed and go.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be
Yeah.
ratted and stuff and be like,
Yeah. They don't do that. Well, because we take lots of pictures.
so? That's the whole fun, is
I
that we
agree.
all look like trash.
We all look like we...
We all look like we had no sleep because we had no sleep.
Yeah.
That's the whole magic.
No, you should tell them that. Yeah, and then we do that. And then we'll, like, designate somebody who hands out the gifts. I think before it was Olivia, but I think in recent years it's been Evie. It's just whoever wants to, I guess. And they pass out the gifts. Sometimes the gift passer gets a little over-eager and starts doing some ahead present, like giving people, like, backup presents before they're ready.
Wow.
Because they're just, like, trying to pass them all out. which, yeah, I don't like that because I don't like the temptation of it being right next to me and the anticipation.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, oh no, I want to know what's in there.
That's a good way of making it last longer, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
Because then you have to be like, oh, where's theirs? Oh, here it is.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I never remember if we do stockings first or last.
I feel like you almost have to do stockings first on Christmas morning because they're just laying
Because you
there.
can see them, but I think we always do them last.
Because then it's like, it's giving, like, you open a card from your grandma or aunt, and then, like,
The
money falls out, and you're like, oh, looking at the card, even
Yeah.
though the money's, like, piling up on your lap, you're like, oh my gosh!
I feel like every year it switches because we can never remember if we did it first or last.
That's odd.
Because
Your
it's
whole
like,
family just, like, doesn't ever know anything. I feel like everyone in your family is just like, I don't even know what's going on.
I don't know what's happening. Sometimes, though, if my parents are taking too long, we'll exchange our little gifts with each other.
I thought you do that on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, but okay. So the thing is, last year for Christmas Eve we did a Secret Santa, so we each only had one gift.
Yeah.
But I still got everybody other gifts,
Yeah,
and I
'cause
gave
you're
them
awesome.
those, and I gave them those on Christmas.
Oh,
So like
okay.
the Secret Santa was Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Because that was supposed to be in place of giving everybody a gift, but I had already bought everybody a gift before we decided to do that. And so I did that. I gave it to them on Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So, like,
Did you see her Santa this year?
no.
Oh.
Well, I don't know if they did, but I told them I didn't want to do it because I already
Because
bought
you
them all
already
gifts.
gave
And I
them
was like,
stuff.
I don't have the money to buy, like, another gift
Yeah.
for somebody. So, yeah. I actually have no idea if they did the Secret Santa. They might have.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. And then after that, after we all open presents, then we're like, now what?
Now what? Yeah.
And then, like, Wesley will get out his Legos, and Xander will get out his Legos, and Evie will get out her Legos.
For real.
And then I'll, like, you know, I don't really have something that I get every year, that I ask for every year, like Legos.
Yeah.
So, you know, whatever I get, I'll open my socks and admire them. Or, like, typically I'll get some kind of tech-related thing
Yeah.
because I am just, like,
You're a techie.
entrepreneur. What does that mean?
I don't know.
I'm a techie.
Yeah.
So, like, I'll get, like, a ring light or a
So you'll
tripod.
do some TikTok dances while you're doing
I don't even if I try to look for TikTok dances, I can't find them. So, but I do end up usually using my piece of tech right away.
Yeah. 'cause
Whether
that's
it
your
makes
toy.
whether it makes sense or not, I just usually make a tester video that I
Mhm.
never end up deleting.
Because it's fun.
Yeah.
It's like, this is Christmas Day and I just got this brand new piece of equipment.
Yeah. I remember when I first got my ring light, that was so cool. I was like
Interesting.
enchanted.
Wow.
Well, because, like, that was, like, all the big people had it. You know, like, when ring lights started becoming more known as something that people use, I was like, oh, well, I need that. If I'm gonna be a videoer,
Mm-hmm.
I gotta have me a ring light.
Yeah. A videoer.
What would you say? A videographer? I don't know. What would you say for that? If I'm gonna be a director or a cameraman.
Influencer, TikToker.
I don't use my ring light for TikToks.
Oh.
I only use my ring light for YouTube videos because my TikToks I typically forget that I have. And like our skits that we make, I usually forget that I have all this equipment that I have.
Yeah.
Because I don't get to use it very often, so I like forget about it. And then right immediately after, I'm like, oh my gosh, we should have used my microphones and my ring light,
Mm-hmm.
all that stuff.
Do you do anything else like the rest of the day, or is it just kind of just like a chill, like...
It's typically just kind of a chill day. Sometimes we go out to eat at the Chinese buffet because they're open on Christmas. And then after that, we just kind of go back home and kind of sit around with our
Things.
gifts. And if they're usable, we use them. And then we like have to clean up. And I always tell my dad, it's Christmas. Why do we have to clean? And he's like, have you seen this place? It's because there's wrapping paper everywhere.
You
No matter.
guys don't have like your dad's not like holding the trash bag?
No, that's what I was about to say. No matter how much we try to do that, it somehow just doesn't work. We would because things happen, like you throw it and you miss.
And then the trash bag person gets up and grabs it.
The trash bag person.
That's
I know, but
literally their job.
I know. Well, no.
Yes,
No.
it
Okay,
is.
maybe that's it. Is nobody has a no? There's not a designated trash bag.
It's always the dad or the grandpa.
Well,
it's like always
it's
like
not.
the old man in the house.
It's not for me. It's just like somebody gets it and lays it out, and then we're supposed to
They lay it down.
lay it out like, and then like get it ready.
And so if someone misses, they're like, ah.
No, we usually start out really well.
But if someone misses, they're just like, oh, that sucks.
There's not a designated trash person.
So then who's holding the bag?
Nobody holds it. We lay it out.
Like I said, you just lay it on the floor.
Yeah, but not like flat and closed. It's like open and ready.
You guys need to do better.
Maybe you
Unless
can
that's
come be our
just-
trash person.
Unless that's just part of the tradition of
Yeah.
Christmas.
Don't trash my tradition. Don't trash my trash
I
tradition.
just didn't as I said that.
My trash traditions.
Anyways, my Christmas morning and day.
Oh, yeah.
So, I always like wake up fairly early, of course, because like anticipation.
Yeah.
And ever since my sister Marcy moved out, she has been like she usually like stays the night on Christmas Eve.
Cute.
And so usually she'll
Is she gonna do that again, even though she, like, has roommates?
yeah, Brayden is going to stay here too.
Cute.
Or so I've been told. So yeah, then she had also already been awake. We're usually like awake, but like we don't know each other's awake. But then at some point she'll like text me and be like, "Are you awake?"
Are you awake?
And I'll be like, "Yeah." And then she'll like come to my room. And then we'll like just chill in my room. And
And then you're gonna open the gift that I got you.
yeah, and then I can't believe you missed
Yeah,
that
I forgot
part.
that. I'm sorry, because like the beginning part was when I was younger. And
I was about to miss that part too though.
yeah.
Then Anna and I will FaceTime. And then we'll open each other's gifts that we got each other. Because, like, we're, anticipating the rest of the family arriving or waking up or to do anything else. So
Yeah,
like,
waiting for my parents to finish their
So
full
to have-
routine.
Yeah. So, like, we get to have, like, a little a thing before all of that. So, like, we open our presents and we're like, oh my gosh, thank you.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
And then we'll be like, all right, bye. And then we hang up. And then me and Marcy just chill there while my parents then are like up. Usually like my mom is like making our traditional Christmas breakfast, which is sliders with like the Hawaiian rolls and like there's like sausage, cheese, and egg on there, and there are also ham ones too. I don't eat those because I don't like ham.
That is so
And there's
yummy.
also, even though that's already filling enough, there's also options of cinnamon rolls, but like the pop open ones, the good ones.
Does she make them that morning?
Yeah,
Oh,
like
props
she
to her.
makes all of this
that morning.
Christmas morning while we're waiting for my grandparents to arrive. So
Cute.
she makes that. I think my dad like helps her with that because like he's like that. We also have like orange juice and chocolate milk. Like we have the works. on
Like a
Christmas morning.
Disney Channel movie
Yeah,
breakfast.
but like we all actually eat it.
Yeah. We don't usually we don't usually have breakfast on Christmas cuz like we just usually wait till lunch.
Yeah,
And sometimes we end up having pancakes, but like for like
Yeah,
a
we didn't
lunch.
usually, but like I feel like it's almost like 4 or 5 years ago now. She like started making those, and we were all like, "Those were delicious. Keep making them."
Yeah, no, I love those sliders. I forget about how much I love them. They're so good.
Yeah, they're literally
Oh my
so
gosh, we should have them
delectable.
every day, forever.
Yeah. But then starting last year, my oldest sister Kelsey and her family, they didn't come to Christmas morning because they're like doing their own thing with their kids, I guess. So
Betrayal.
yeah. So we were like, well, we're not waiting for you because we're not about to wait here till freaking 7 p.m. So we just did it without them.
And then do they come over later?
Well, I'm not there yet.
Okay.
So my grandparents come over every Christmas morning too. So they are usually up early anyways, so they join us at our house. And fairly earlier than if my sister and her husband and children were to. So like we don't have to wait that long anymore. So they get there and then we're like still waiting in my room so that because like my mom's making all the food and then like they haven't like put the stockings out yet. Like they're still just like chilling on the fireplace hooks. So like we wait in there so that they can like take them off the hooks and put the stuff in there. Because we're adults. So they're not putting the magic in there anymore.
Wait, your parents fill your stockings?
Shut the hell up. And then
What would you do if I still believed in Santa Claus?
I
like, if I was-
wouldn't believe you.
If I was like, wait, no, Santa fills the stockings.
I literally wouldn't believe you.
But like what if you found out like that I actually did? Would you break the news to me or would you continue with the ruse?
I would break the news to you.
True friend right there.
I'd be like, that's crazy that your parents are still letting you believe in that. And you're almost 20.
I never a single day in my life believed in Santa Claus.
Same. But I wasn't allowed to.
Yeah, well, my parents didn't say he was real, but they also didn't say he wasn't. Like, our presents still said from Santa, but they never, like...
They weren't, like, hyping him up or anything.
Yeah, no, like, we didn't never, like, set out milk and cookies. We never had an elf on the shelf. Like, it wasn't, like, a thing.
Yeah.
It was just kind of like the Easter Bunny kind of thing. It's like, it's just a thing that comes with the holiday.
Yeah.
But we never really like fully. I think maybe to my brothers I did like a little bit, but that's just because I was trying to trick them.
Yeah.
But they don't actually believe in Santa. I mean, they're older now. So.
Yeah. But anyways, then once everything's like ready out there, I guess, then they like come and get us, and then we go into the living room. We do stockings first because they're sitting there, and we're like, oh my gosh, so cute. We do stockings like all together, both Christmas Eve and Christmas morning.
Like you all open at the same time.
Like same time.
Yeah.
We open the stockings, but the presents is the one at a time.
I think we do that too.
Yeah, because like they're literally just sitting there, like you can see the things popping out,
Sticking
of there.
out, yeah.
So it's just like a little awkward if you're like,
I wonder what I got.
yeah. So yeah, we like get all our stocking stuff out, and then we're like, so cute. Stocking stuffer is literally so cute. And then once we're done with that, then we pass out all the presents, but maybe I'll pitch the idea of one at a time. Keep it going longer. So, like, we're not just like, oh, I already have it ready.
I already have it ready.
Like,
Yeah.
we have to freaking search for that bad boy.
Yeah.
'Cause
it adds to the...
Because
Because you're like, you have to work for it. You're like, where is it?
Because I wrap the presents, I purposefully, like, scatter all the presents under the tree so that, like, they're not, like, everyone's present, like, all of my presents are here, all of your presents are here.
Yeah.
Like, I scatter all of them across under the tree so that we have to search.
Cute.
So maybe I'll be like, let's...
Slow it down.
Yeah.
So you can appoint yourself as the passer-outer?
It's always who's ever closest to the tree, though.
Okay.
And we
so then
sit
you can
wherever our stockings is placed that year.
Oh, okay. So you can just say.
So I'll announce it if I remember.
Yeah, you can just say, hey, wait. Slow it down.
Let's calm down. Girl, be calm.
Girl, be calm.
But yeah, then we open our gifts going youngest to oldest. So I always get to start.
Wow. Spoiled.
Yeah, I'm the spoiled baby.
I always forget that. You
I'm the youngest.
really are the spoiled baby.
No, I'm not. Am I?
Yes, you are.
How?
You want to get into that right now?
No, but I thought we've always said I wasn't.
Okay, you're not like a spoiled brat, but you
But I
are.
give the youngest?
Whenever I remember that you're the youngest, I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
The youngest is always the worst. Everyone hates the youngest.
I don't hate the youngest. You and Carly are both. You hate Carly?
Yeah. I'm the youngest. The youngest saying they hate the youngest doesn't work.
Right. I don't hate the youngest. Especially since you're not like Gen Alpha or anything. Okay, here's the thing.
Well, hold on. Let me finish this. So then we open all our presents. We're like, oh, yay. And then we eat the food that my mom made.
Yum.
And then we kind of chill there, like, get our presents, like, together. And then at some point we, like, go to my grandparents with everyone again who was there on Christmas Eve. And then we, like, kind of just, like, hang out with everyone, have lunch, show off our presents. And that's pretty much the rest of the day. It's pretty much just a chill day.
Cool. I like it.
Now, how am I the spoiled youngest?
Okay, I'm going to tell you, but you have to listen and we don't judge. I'm listening and not judging you when I'm telling you these aspects.
You're about to judge me? You're about to trash me? Drag me across the concrete floor?
Okay, so I have to, like, think. It's not like I have, like, a list. Like,
It
just
seemed like you did.
It's not like I have just, like, a list, like, ready to go. Here's one thing. I mean, you pretty much always get what you want.
How?
Hold on.
Because of me. I'll let you explain.
Okay. So, you very rarely don't get what you want. And in the sense that, like, I mean, things just...
Like, from my parents?
Yeah, like, from your parents, from your sisters, from me. You have youngest sibling energy, which means
I can
that
get past that.
everybody treats you like you're the youngest. Like, everybody, basically, in your life.
Interesting.
Especially, like, your older sister's friends. Because, like, they
yeah.
saw you when you were a baby. And you're still young to them. So, you get I mean, like, people love you. Like, it's like that, oh, it's your little brother? I love him! Even though you're 20. You're just like
Yeah.
a full man. And they're just like, oh, so cute, little boy.
Right.
Which, fair. But, okay, let me think of other things.
I can get past giving
The
off
energy.
youngest, but I don't think I don't think I am treated like the youngest. I'm
I
not
mean,
just handed things on a
right.
silver platter.
Anymore.
Or ever.
Do you know how many times you were able to switch your rooms back and forth between two different, your bedroom, switch it back and forth between two different rooms? I mean, that's like
Once.
not so many times have you switched it back and forth. And
Everyone thinks that, but here's the actual math.
there's nothing bad
So we
about
moved into
that.
this house. All of my siblings lived here.
At
My
least 3
sister
times.
had the basement. Yes, the only 3 times.
Okay, 3 times. I'm just trying to say, there's
My
nothing
oldest
bad
sister
about
had
that.
the basement. Also, how is that?
Because you got what you, because you're like, hey, can I switch my rooms? And your parents are like, yeah.
No, they weren't.
You
They
just
hated
did
it every single time. I just
secret?
did it by myself. That's giving middle child, first of all.
Okay, okay, fair enough. I didn't know that they hated it every time.
They didn't hate it. They were just like, why are you doing that? I would
definitely
always
do
do
that.
it without their knowledge.
Got it.
Because I didn't want to ask them and them say no because that is a pattern.
But then they would. But like the fact that you didn't get in trouble for doing that without asking, that's youngest.
I think it's just weird that you would get in trouble.
See, that is the youngest.
No, anyone
child.
getting in trouble for switching their rooms when it affects no one is weird.
But it does affect them
Who?
because it's their
When?
office. Like you're moving one of their rooms to a different room.
That room is the junk room. We just call it the office. They don't use it any more than I do.
But you did in the past.
And
I mean,
it's
like,
not
same with Carly. You guys can just kind of, like, walk
changing.
around your house and just kind of just do whatever you want.
And it's
I'm not
weird
trying to-
that you can't.
And the only reason you think that is because you're the youngest. And you haven't experienced it.
I also know how both my sisters live, and they can do that. They can walk around their home freely
No,
and do whatever they want.
that's not what I mean. Yes, you can walk around and say whatever you do. That's not what I mean. I mean, like, you can, like, okay, I want to say this one more time, that I'm not, like, complaining or making, like, a bad, like, observation. It's just an observation, point blank, period. So, I mean, like, Carly can just, like, go, like, be like, okay, I want to rearrange that room, and then rearrange it, and it's literally her parents' room. Bedroom.
I can't do that.
But you can rearrange the office whenever you want. And that's not your room. You can rearrange
It's
down here
the
whenever you want.
family's room. This is my room.
Suppose. I mean, okay, yes. But like if I walked into like my dad's room in my like the office and I rearranged it, I would get like not in trouble, but like he would be upset.
Yeah, but your case also doesn't fit for Wesley doing that.
I think
You
he
think
could.
if Wesley went to your dad's office, rearranged it completely, moved it to a separate room, he would not get in trouble?
I don't think so.
I think you're just trying to make a case that...
No.
I-
Let me say.
Do not believe that for a second.
Okay, it's kind of hard to imagine that because I know that Wesley wouldn't do that.
Yeah, but if he did, I do believe that he would...
I think my parents
told to
would
put
be
it all back.
most confused.
I don't think he would
than
get in
anything.
trouble, but I think he would, like... They would be like, okay, put it all back.
Yeah. Okay, here's
so
another
that
thing.
doesn't work for
Also,
your family.
you are like you're the youngest, but you're older. You're like an older youngest.
Mhm.
So it's different. I mean, like you and I we're not raised the same, even remotely, because you're the youngest and I'm almost the oldest.
Mhm.
So it's like I don't think we can really compare you and I. That's why I was comparing it Carly, because she's like roughly the same. Like she's an older youngest.
But you were just... This is the whole point of comparing oldest to youngest. middle child and youngest child, middle child and oldest child. The whole thing is comparing.
And yeah, no, this, okay.
And you,
okay.
a lot
Well,
of your stories were literally comparing us. You're like, I
Oh.
can't just walk around my house. You and Carly can just walk around your house. You can do all these things.
I can walk around my house. That
Meaning
was a really bad phrasing.
You can't do the things we can do.
Okay, okay. Let's pause and rewind it a little bit. Rewire. Okay,
I'm mainly saying
here's an
in my
I
family,
think
I don't get treated differently from my sisters.
okay, it's still like youngest energy.
I'm not saying I'm not like privileged and I don't get anything I want and like literally I have this
Okay.
whole basement to do whatever I want with. But and my room. But I'm not like treated differently because I'm the youngest.
Okay, so I think that's so you're not getting treated differently from your sisters, but you're still getting treated like the youngest. Maybe all your sisters are being maybe like all of you guys are being treated like the youngest, but you're still being treated like the youngest.
I wouldn't say that either.
Like the way that most youngest kids get treated is how you get treated. And your sisters too, maybe.
Kind of.
But like you pretty much fit most of the stereotypes. And maybe your sisters do too, but you do. Not all of them, but like I mean a handful.
What's the handful?
Okay. I don't like I said, like I don't have a list. I have just like a general idea in my head. That's why I'm not giving specific numbers. Like yeah, you fit 4 of the 7 stereotypes. I think the fact that you think you're always right kind of adds into that because you're always treated like you were always right kind of thing.
Oh my gosh, no.
No, not saying okay, wait, that was
like
wrong.
my personality.
I was about to say maybe that was wrong that I said that. I meant the stereotype is because they're always treated like they're always right.
Right.
But that's you just do that.
Yeah, I'm just crazy
You just
like
do that.
I just learned that from my family because they're also like that.
Yeah, because like I know that Wesley is that way. I mean, he always thinks he's right, but that's because
He always like questions everything.
yeah, because he's always been treated like he was right.
Mm-hmm.
Always. It's just that's how it works.
Yeah.
But you are just like that. So one of my examples, I guess you might not fall into that category, but like another thing that is like the
a
youngest
thing.
a youngest sibling thing is like they get away with a lot more things that were not allowed when
the
like
older
the
ones?
older ones were that age. Like things that typically happen are like curse words. You can't say them. You know, phones, you can't have it till you're this 16 and then the youngest one gets it when they're 12. Cuz they just, you know, the rules just get less and less strict. That's just how parents are. They don't get less strict on purpose. They just forget or
Yeah.
they just, you know, learn. Because, you know, your first kid is your first kid. You know, you're learning how things go.
Yeah.
You're typically going to be more strict with them, generally, with, like, your rules because it's your first time.
Yeah.
And you realize that it just doesn't work out that way.
They're your tester kid.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. I think I definitely have a lot of youngest
I'll probably...
sibling
I might be able to think of more later, like,
traits,
thinking of them, but...
but I don't think the most basic ones I have. I have like the...
But even cute ones, like going over to like hang out at your older sibling's house just to like play games. Like that's a cute one and it still
Yeah, I just don't
falls into
I don't
that.
think I have like the ones that everyone thinks of when you think of the youngest.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay,
think I
yeah,
have
you're
any
not
of
like
those.
you're not like a brat and you're not like out of touch with what like you're allowed to do that your siblings weren't allowed to do.
Yeah.
Which maybe that doesn't exist, but
Not that I know of, I wasn't allowed to do anything before or at the same time they could first do things.
I know that I did. Like, my older sister wasn't allowed to have a phone until she reached a certain age, and I got one at 10. To be fair, it wasn't active. Like, it was just basically a small iPad.
Mm-hmm.
But, I still got it.
But anyways,
I think I give off more middle child energy. Even though I'm not the middle.
mm-hmm.
But I think I do.
I've always thought I did. But like looking back at my past self, I give more youngest than middle child.
I'm sure when you were younger, you gave more youngest.
Yeah.
Because you probably were treated more different because you were a baby, you were the youngest.
Looking at my personality, I give youngest. But looking at how my life worked, at least, of how people think middle child and youngest child's lives play out and like how they're treated and things,
Mm-hmm.
I think my life was very middle child. In my personal opinion of my life.
Maybe that's what I meant.
Did I just act like the youngest?
Yeah. Like your personality. Like, I think that's what I meant.
But
A
then
lot
you
of
gave
times...
examples of
Hold on.
not acting but getting
Hold on,
treated.
I'm about to say. A lot of times when I have a point in my head, I'll kind of forget what it was because I'm asked to elaborate. And then I can't really figure out...
Make things up you don't mean?
Hold on. So I can't really think of what I'm saying. And also, I can't think of any examples for that. Like, I can't figure out how to explain that. So then I kind of try to explain it differently. And then it just slowly telephones itself into something else.
Interesting.
That happens, like, a lot. So sometimes the big points I make, I really wasn't trying to make.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm just like...
You make stuff up that you don't mean?
It's not necessarily that I don't mean them. And most of the time I think I mean it. And then that's why sometimes I'll be like confused. Because I'm like, wait, why am I arguing this? Because this is not what I meant.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have to like backtrack and be like, I'm so sorry for the last 10 minutes. Erase all of that.
That's crazy.
And sometimes at the end you'll be like, oh yeah, but this. And then I'll say, that's literally what I meant this whole time. And I wasn't even saying that at all. It's really unfortunate, and I have no idea why that happens. Well, I just told you why, but I don't know, like, why. I know how. I know how it happens. I don't know why.
Yeah. Anyways.
That's crazy.
Are we ready to sign off?
Yeah, do you have any seasons wishes for them?
Season's wishes?
I was going to say season's greetings, but I was like, no, that's a hello.
I wish...
Oh, wait.
You a Merry Christmas.
You ready? I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas, everyone. I hope you had a great day today. And I bet we did too. So, yeah. Thank you for listening or watching or whatever you're doing. And Merry Christmas.
Merry, Merry Christmas. Merry, Merry Christmas.